Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to City Skylines 2, where we are getting plagued by some gentle tornadoes with no warning at all about it, and gentle, upbeat music while it destroys and devastates an industry. My ore industry has been decimated by that guy, so we're going to have to rebuild it today. We're going to have to go ahead and just do that. We're also going to address a lot of the icons that are around here today. I'd like to get a lot more workers in here, and I'd like to get maybe some higher skilled labor, or we're missing college educated people over there, so we're going to try to work on that a little bit more too. And we're going to hit level 12 on our city. Sorry, probably 13. That's what we're going to hit. Yes. We're going to get down to a huge city today. It's going to give us a bunch of money, and it's going to let us unlock hospitals and stuff and finally get a hospital in our city. All right, so first thing I want to do is replace this industry so we're not at a deficit the entire time. Can't have prices going up, so we're going to hit this, and we're just going to say that you go all the way down to, I don't know. Let's bring you down to here for now. That's fine. And we're going to go up like this, and then we'll probably come straight over this way. Don't need to go too far. At some point, it's not worth it anymore, right? And we'll just have it be like that for now. That's okay. Consider that rebuilt. And then I'll probably tweak this and make sure that the lines and stuff are clean and everything later, but it's fine. All the way down to the road, all the way over like this. Follow the road. Just like Toucan Sam follows his nose. And we'll just kind of come up like that and like that. Follow the highway. Yep. All the way down like this. And then this one is already there, so I guess I can go up to that fence line right there and bring it up from there. And I'll clean the lines up and make it all, get rid of the gaps and stuff later, but at least the industry's back up and running and we're not at a deficit. All right, so I want to take a look, like the bulk of today, I want to take a look at this. So we've got this main road that just goes and flows all the way into the industry area. Okay. And what I think I'd really like to do is set up a bus stop network on this road all the way out there and all the way back. Just boom, 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 boom. And then everybody can just like walk over to the bus stops on the main road, and then the buses just go up and down this road and they don't need to like turn or go anywhere else. At least as a route to take them into work. They can ride the bus into work, okay? What I probably will do in the future, though, with my subway systems, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a subway stop that goes here, 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 there, in there, and then I might decide to go and branch out to these two, but I don't know about that. I think there's enough to allow them, with just those 6 stops, I think there's enough for people to like get off the subway, for example, walk over to the train station. They could take another train into here if they want to go there, or take another train over to here. We already have trains bringing them in here, and these routes are not being completely utilized. Like, there's so many customers that we could be getting here, so many more tickets we could be selling there, and so I think it's just a matter of getting more people to use it. All right, so this area here is going to get developed. Now, it is not flat. There is definitely some hilling going on, if you will. There's a lot of hills, and I want to add parks, but adding large ones to places that aren't flat can look a little bit weird sometimes. All right, so if I was to place this park, for example, right here, which is where I want it, if I do that, we're gonna see it's kind of a little wavy, but I don't know if that's a bad thing. Like, it doesn't look bad. Parks are never like, they don't have to be completely flat, right? Just as long as the buildings don't look bad and the fences don't look bad. And honestly, that doesn't look too bad. I think that's kind of okay. This big park is going to kind of facilitate demand in this area. Now, at the moment, I've got high density zoned here, and I may decide to allow that, I guess. Maybe some high density could be right here. I like the mixing and matching, really. So what I'm looking to do is kind of make it to where we don't have all the tall buildings right next to each other, but we have tall buildings here, and then there's a tall one over here, and then there's some tall ones over here, but they're kind of mixed around. I don't want them to just all be clumped together. And that's for, yes, aesthetic reasons, but also I think it's a good thing to do that for like traffic management reasons too. You don't want everyone just super dense all in one spot. Then it becomes really difficult to get everybody in and out. So I'm gonna try to do that. Now, when we level up, we're gonna have a hospital, and that hospital is gonna be located right over here. The hospital is destined for right here, and we'll probably do some changes to where the roads are and stuff at that point. Our train station also was nagging me, and it doesn't look like it is anymore. So I must have worked. I reduced the number of trains on the lines because we ran out of trains. This rail yard can only support 15 trains, and so to have any more trains doing this, and that's why I'm kind of limiting my train network to like this. But to do any more trains, we're gonna need another rail yard, which I mean I could do over here and stuff when we unlock the tiles. So. Or I could do it. I guess I could still do it right next to this one. I could just have 2 rail yards, but then it becomes a little bit weird with the train station. I guess maybe the exit would be easy because it just loads onto the same thing there. But on this side, it'll probably look a little more messy. But yeah, it is what it is. It's fine. Take a look at resources actually really quick. So production, we're at a deficit with livestock, 225 ton deficit. We're also at a deficit with grain. So we probably want to have some more farmland and stuff allocated to that. And we actually have trains and stuff over here. And so I guess what we could do is set up a domestic cargo for trains over here and have things shipped around. We're doing passenger trains right now, but we have lumber over here. We have some stone and stuff over here. We can actually get some coal mining going over here soon. In fact, I already have the land, so why don't I just do that now? Oil drilling is over there. Oil drilling is over there. Coal is what I was going to do. So coal mining, I wanted that to kind of be over here. And I can place it, this looks like the front, yeah. So we can place it kind of maybe right here like this. Put 1, and then we'll just have the line here where we're going to bring it all the way down like that. Bring it all the way over. So we can really get some coal into our city. And then that makes power cheaper too. If we end up doing coal power, it'll be cheaper too. Bring it over here a little bit. There we go. Makes it a little more profitable anyway. Bring it all the way down, and we're just going to have that be like that, and then we'll have the road going from this side. I guess it's fine. I'll tweak it again. I'm going to make it look good later, right? And then we'll have this one go. You know, honestly, this one can... Oh, the building's gone. That happened anyway. Yep, it did it again. I hate this thing. I hate this game sometimes. There are certain things about this game that really need to change. And that is one of them. Okay, building's there. I mean, it was there before, but it just disappeared. So we'll go straight down here. And then I'm going to go up and up and up. And then I think actually on the left side of this, I'm going to go with a straight line. That way I can kind of make it hug another one, like a different coal mine can be there. Can you be done now? Yeah, good. All right, so then what we can do now is we can take and put another coal mine in, and I can put that maybe right here. And then that one's disappeared too, so we'll try to move it. I can also just move. It's cheaper, I think, maybe. Yeah, we can do that, and then you're gonna go right up against all the way. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna go up against that one. Or not. There we go. Yep. And then all the way over like that. And now we get like every inch of this place, you know? Big coal mining operation. But the point of this, coming over here, was to talk about the fact that we can now ship this. We should be trying to ship this stuff by the rail, not by trucks, because that just adds to congestion. But when we're shipping it with the rail, the stuff has to get to like the business destinations. And we don't really have a cargo station in this area to receive the cargo. And so the other thing I was hoping to do is to have like a cargo receiving area over here. And I think what I was going to end up doing is taking this entire peninsula here and just kind of eliminating it. And because we can't bring ships through the city, I would end up having this stuff shipped that way. And we'll have this stuff brought in from this side and shipped that way. So we can have like a shipping and receiving area here, and that's going to allow our train station, which we actually have another interesting little thing going on over here. It's already pre-built. We can have the cargo trains and stuff bring stuff to our shipping hub this way. And then these trucks can then get stuff into the businesses from this side, as opposed to only bringing it from this side. So if it's closer, they'll drive it in, but otherwise they'll ship it on the train and then bring it in here. And then that train, the loop for the cargo trains, can then go all the way around the outside of the city and just bring things around and wherever it needs to go. They'll bring it by the road if it's closer, or the rail if it's not. That's the idea anyway. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but that's the idea anyway. Let's go ahead and do some mixture buildings right here. I'm going to have some mixture buildings along the big road like so. Try to add some commercial here. Not that we need it because we don't have enough customers anyway, but along this road, it seems like a good idea. And so if they start building more residential, which right now we only have demand for the low density stuff anyway, but I think if over time though, they should help. This should help with this. And you know what? I can probably improve it further by going over to taxes and just saying, hey, by the way, residential, I'll tax you 12% instead. And that's going to remove $300,000 from my income. But if it persuades more people to move in, then I will get that money back by having just collecting more taxes to begin with. Some abandoned buildings over here. Yeah. College is over here. So let's talk about college education. So I've added a college here with a library. And this college is going to start getting used, of course. And we've already extended it as well, so we can have more people here. The reason for that is because these guys are complaining about having not enough skilled labor. And if I hover over top of it, it looks like their educated positions are not very well filled. So we need more educated people here. Not well educated, which is what university is, but educated, which is what college is. Where I'm from, those two things are kind of interchangeable. So you're going to hear me say things like college town, even though it's really about the university town, right? You're going to hear me refer to this as a college as opposed to university. I'm just going to do that. It's what I'm used to. Around my area, we use these terms interchangeably. University and college are the same thing. I know it's not internationally, but that's just how we talk, okay? And it's very difficult to change how we talk purely to adhere to what people on the internet want me to say. So I'm gonna add. See, I would add more parking lots because it fits right here, but like we're barely using them anyway. These ones are getting used. If I lower the fee, maybe more people will park here. Maybe we'll just go like $15. You gotta take it easy on these students, you know? Can't this parking over here. We're gonna say this one's $12. It's a little further away. They gotta walk all the way over here as opposed to being right in front of the building, right? And I did say we were gonna do some things with aesthetics too. So like I could probably find ways to, make this a little bit better. We already have a sidewalk, so I don't think putting pathways makes any sense. But there might be some instances like over here where a pathway through here would have been a good idea, and so I have to take a look at like opportunities to like just spice up the place, spruce up the place. Maybe like a walking path through here, something like. And I know it's like no thought at all to it, so it's probably not aesthetically good. But if I do something like that, hey, maybe it'll help some people. Maybe they'll use it. Maybe we'll see some people using it. I don't know. All right, so we are now a huge city. We get a bunch of money for that, and we have unlocked more tiles. First thing I want to do is come over to development, go to health, and unlock. Oh, the hospital's already unlocked. I must have hit it. This is what I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit the disease control center. Yeah, that's what I wanted. And then there's the Health Research Institute as well. So both of these places are good, but I could have placed the hospital already because I'm just dumb that way. What else can we do? Water treatment plants, not really necessary. I was gonna look at nuclear power. It requires well-educated workers, so probably have to have more people educated for that. So it's not that big of a deal right now. A prison would be a good thing to maybe unlock too. But let's go ahead and get the disease control center because I wanted to place this building. So let's place our hospital because I apparently can already do that. The police station's located here. I want the hospital here. The hospital is a pretty big building. It has a pretty big footprint, but it was designed, at least I was hoping, to place it right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this road right here. I wanted to change this a little bit. So this office is gonna get displaced, but we're gonna end up having this road meet here. It's gonna be bigger, I think, and then this one's gonna go away. There's already an accident on it anyway, so we're gonna get rid of this road. We're gonna ditch that building, and probably gonna have to ditch some of these buildings too. A lot of these buildings are gonna go away actually. So we're gonna place this hospital, And I was going to put it on, not on the main road, but on like off-road like this. And if I place it over here, I'm wondering if that is okay. It's not flat, so it's going to look a little weird. It's like an uphill, downhill kind of thing here. But maybe it won't look so bad. I think we want to make this road a little bit bigger near the hospital, though. It would be a good idea. So why don't we take and expand this? Oh, you won't let me. You dirty. Okay. How about we just do this road then? We're going to expand road there and there. And we could probably remake this. It doesn't look good, does it? I think we need to remake this anyway. So we'll just take this away. We're going to move the police station temporarily just to kind of get it out of the way. And then I want to make this road differently. So if I was to, at the risk of ruining my bridge, go like that. Now, if I take this road tool, and I can do, I don't really need to do a divided road really, but if I was to take this, and let's just pick there. I know it's going to remove those buildings, and that's fine. As long as it doesn't mess with anything else. That's a firehouse. Not another building. Okay. So we should be able to do this now, as long as I'm not using the snapping. So right about here. Yep. And I want to make this straight to that road. But it's not going to let me. There's something else in the way. Right there. That should work, right? Yeah. That looks like that took care of it. Yeah, it's a straight road. It's thicker near the hospital only, right? And then this road needs to be brought down here too. So we want to replace this road and these businesses here. There's just little offices that don't need to exist anyway. Tell that to their business owners. We're going to take, I think the 4-lane road is okay in this spot. Because again, the hospital might get a little busy around here. We're going to go about here with it. That's going to work out well, I think. And then we'll place the hospital along this road right here. And I think we can just place it like that. Okay, big hospital. Positioned, ready to go. Off the main road, right? We want it kind of on a side road, but it's close to the main road, but off of it. And then we have some advancements we could do here. So we have additional treatment wards. Specialized treatment helps citizens in the hospital service area remain healthier. Go ahead and do that. It's fine. And then we've also got the helipad, which I love. I have some helicopters going on here, yeah? And then finally, we have now the trauma center to help them recover from their conditions a little faster. It's $80,000 a month for that. But hey, we got people waiting for hospitals a lot. I want people to be more healthy so we don't have to have as many ambulances out. So we're going to spend a lot on our hospital to make sure everything is great. So that is a big hospital. And of course, everyone's going to want to live here now. We'll go ahead and move the firehouse back so it's right next to the hospital. Seems good. And then the police station is going to get moved as well, right next to the firehouse. So there we go. All right. And then everything else in this area, we could have, maybe we'll have like even do like a high density. I don't really think we need high density in here, you know? Let's do like a high density commercial building. I don't know, man. I'm not sure what you put across from a hospital. All the hospitals, I guess hospitals I've been around, I suppose. Most of them are in a commercial area. So let's keep it low density though. I think is probably better. We'll go low density there and low density here and here too. All right, that should be good. We'll fill that place up. And now we have hospital with a lot more ambulances, and hopefully that helps people become healthier. Now, what's going on over here? So that's an accident. And we probably need more road crews, to be honest. Let's take a look at my overlay really quick. Traffic is bad in this area a little bit. I have added an extra off-ramp and on-ramp, though, over here. So this didn't exist before this video, and now it does. I've just added this little off-ramp here because they were getting lined up a lot right here, and this was getting very congested. So now that we've got an off-ramp, on-ramp over here, most of the people that were trying to go over here anyway, that were just like taking this and then turning really quickly and going all the way over here like that, they have a quicker path to get over there now. And I might do the same thing because you'll see it's kind of touch and go here because everybody's being stupid. like get over quicker. Apparently they don't want to get over quicker. So we're going to say that we are going to expand the highway just a wee bit. Come on. We're going to make the highway a little thicker sooner to see if they can maybe get the hell over a little quicker. Yeah. So we'll do something like that. Yep. I think that'll work just fine. And hopefully people will get over sooner so that, you know, get the thing done. Maybe we'll even go even a little bit more absurd even. We could go something like this. You know, even more lanes. And then we take this one and make this a 2-lane. Oh, overlapping items, eh? Really? You're going to do that to me? There we go. That's better. And we'll just do that. See how y'all like that? Stop being congested. Stop being dummies. Look at so many people coming into the city, man. It's crazy. I want to have another that comes into here, but I need to flatten this out in order to make that happen. Let me just real quick do this. I'm all over the place today. I'm aware of that. You don't have to tell me. I know I'm all over the place today. Not even remotely focused on a single task. It's like there's no effort being applied to that at all right now. You know what? What I think I need to do here is delete this road because it looks a little silly. And we'll go ahead and take the flattening tool one more time. Try to bring things down to everybody else's level here. There we go. And then we'll just take this road. Go with the... It's a highway, isn't it? It doesn't have to be a highway. I could make it a different road, right? We should make it a different road. Yeah, let's turn this off as we don't need this to be a highway. We'll go snapping again. Let's go like that. There we go. Make this a little more reasonable. And then from there, we'll say that you go out. Might have to delete that road. I want this to be big because it's going to be where the off-ramp and stuff is going to come in at. So let's get this to snap again. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to redo how this curves. So I'm going to delete these houses. Sorry, neighborhood. This is going to be a dead end now. And then this will come out like this. Yep. About like that. And then this will be a dead end. And then they'll come in from here if they want to get into the subdivision. Although you have to go all the way out here to do that. That's kind of bad, isn't it? All right, you know what? You convinced me. It didn't take much, but you convinced me. We're going to have you come over. Wow, that's going to look bad. Here. I'm going to have you curve, please. About like that. So there'll be another entrance into the subdivision there, I guess. Okay, cool. High rent, fine. All right, over here. Make this a little more reasonable, huh? All right, there we go. A little bit better. We'll take the highway. We're going to go... let's make the roundabout right about here. So just to make my roundabout where I want it. Actually, we could probably just make this the roundabout. That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Let's make this the roundabout right there. And then we can say that the highway... We could just have an actual highway start here, right? I think so. We'll just do that. That's okay. It doesn't need to be 2 lanes, though, does it? Not in that direction. We could do a 3-lane here instead. Yeah, let's do a 3-lane like this instead. That's going to be better. All right. Then what we want to do is take the single lane from this side. And we're going to go up like this and over. Over. No, we're going to go up a little bit more, I think, right here. Yeah, and I want to merge in on this side. Now, having the merge be right before the exit is so American. That's such a thing for us to do. We do that way too often here. We're going to do that, I guess. And then we're going to make this even wider at this point, just to let this all resolve as best as possible. So we're going to go about like that with it. Yeah. I guess this will be a 3-lane at this point. There we go. It's probably not going to be good, but having the on-ramp be right there isn't great. But hey, you know what? It's fine. And then we'll take this road real quick, and we're going to make this 4-lane just a little bit longer. That way I can have this be preparing them for the off-ramp. And then that off-ramp comes over like this. I'm going to say it comes over... you know what? It'll actually be 3 lanes at this point, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be 3 lanes from here. And then it goes 4 lanes again. Oh, yeah, that's a better way to do this, actually. It's going to look cleaner doing it this way, too. That's not the way I want that to look. Is it a big deal? We'll find out. The overwhelming majority of these people are getting off here. So if I make them the off-ramp here, I have a feeling that's going to really draw like maybe half these cars are going to exit here, and it won't be so congested here anyway. So if I take this little extra bit here that I've drawn and then pull off of that and bring that over, about like that, and then we're just going to upgrade you at this point like so and like so. All right, let's see how many of those cars get off here instead. I bet it'll be a pretty good chunk. I want to say maybe 20-30% we'll end up getting off here instead. But this is like silly. We have silly lane changes happening. That truck, look at this truck. This truck just went from left lane all the way to the right, then merged left, and then merged left again. He's so confused. But at least now, the people who are getting off this exit, they're completely out of the way of the rest of the traffic. All right. And then hopefully, yeah, like I said, we have a lot of cars heading this way too, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Get people to move the other direction. So that'll be good. And then it'll just completely open this up, and it's not going to be congested anymore at all. Yeah. This will be fine. All right. That takes care of the traffic on that side. We should have health pretty much taken care of, with the hospital being placed in the center there and then medical clinics kind of spread around. Real quick look at medical clinics. We had a little one there. I'm going to put a little one over here too. Just a little one right here, I guess, will be fine. And let's add additional ambulances as well, if possible. Oh, we can't. We can't. Let's move it then. We're going to move it over to this side instead. We'll put it right there instead. And then give me the extra ambulance depot there. I'm not sure why it wouldn't let me do that before, but okay. So extra hospital should help with people here. And then we need cremation services and stuff too. So give me a crematorium right near the hospital. That's always a good thing. We'll put this stuff really close. Oh, boy. All right, there we go. A very convenient location for these things. And then we want to have extra citizens, and then let's get extra hearses. More hearses like that, and more hearses. Speed processing is fine. I want more hearses though, right here. All right, good. So that takes care of our death services, our health services. We should start seeing, even though they're waiting for it, we should start seeing those things no longer be a thing. No longer be a problem. I never connected the roads up here, so these buildings are probably going to end up being just flat out, not functional. So let's come over with. So I was hoping to just designate this as we're using trains for this, and so I think what I want to do is we can go over and let's add a rail yard. We can have a rail yard maybe be over here. On this side would be okay. The only problem is that farms right there. So maybe put the rail yard over here like this. This would be okay. Right about... Where's the fertile land? Specialized industry? So the rail's going to kind of be over this side. Okay, so the rail yard then will be... I think maybe we'll scoot it back like this then. I'm going to put another rail yard over here. Okay. And then we just need the road to go up and meet that. So this road will go up, cross that road, And then we'll just have this one go right out to there like that. Okay, just like that. And then let's have this be... I don't believe it'll be busy, so maybe a single lane road would probably be fine. Or like, you know, 2-lane roads, I suppose is what it is. Probably be fine. And then I guess this road could be upgraded to it. Why don't we do that instead? We'll say upgrade that like so. And then we'll have you go out like this direction. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll have you come up from there and connect like that. Just have you be like that, I guess. It's fine. And then over here, same thing. And then you connect down like this. All right, that gives us our coal mining industry connected to our road network, but it's also going to be, I'm hoping anyway, we get like a cargo train station right here. And so we're going to get this connected to the rest of the rail network, right? So we can ship a lot of this stuff. I would like to ship onto the train instead. And I don't know exactly when train stuff is going to get fixed, if ever, but I'm counting on it. So I'm gonna plan for it being fixed. So we're gonna place this cargo station. I think we're gonna place it about here. And real quick, it looks like I can't. Ooh, it can't come from that direction. Oh, right. It's like it doesn't have a through. You can't go through with these. Okay. In that case, we're gonna place it over. I guess over here like this. Maybe here. This is probably better. Yes. All right, tell you what. We're going to place this right here. Like that. Okay? I got an idea of how the rail is going to be now. Okay. So this building needs road connections. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Make sure that that has it. We're going to go... It might be a little bit busier here. So we're going to say... We're going to send it with a big old thick road. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade this one to be bigger too, so that it can facilitate more traffic as well. There we go. All the way out to the main road, which is connected to the hip bone over here. All right, so we're going to have to this extended as well, all the way to... Wow, should have been on this side, huh? Yeah, should have did it over here. Let's move it. Go about like that. And then this side will go out like that. And then... Oh, you're not going to let me do that one, huh? Well, I'll fix you. Yeah, right here. Overlapping items, eh? I hate it when that happens. All right, there we go. So that's going to be a big road that takes them all the way over to the cargo station. That should allow us for a lot bigger capacity. And then on this side... probably okay to maybe extend this out a little bit just to make that look a little bit better. And we'll just kind of... can't quite tweak that, can we? So it's going to look like shit. It doesn't have to. I mean, we can just move this building. Just move this over. Right? And then if I ditch this really quick, then I can make the road look just a little bit better. You know, and then I can just have this road go all the way out from there. Like that. And it looks a lot better now. All right, and then I'll just bring this building, bring it right back over. And I'm not sure why these people need Wi-Fi over here, but hey, you know what? Let's just extend the range because you never know. People might want it. Okay, this is the rail connection on this side. And we're going to have like a couple of rail areas over here. The first, I think, is to get from the rail depot. This is going to give us 15 more trains. And if I extend this out and bring it up about here, right? And then we can take this from there and curve it this way. All right, I'm going to bring it out to about there, I think. All right, so what I want to do for this intersection is we're going to hit it from about, I think, here. And we're going to have it come straight this way, all right? And then what I want to do is go from here. I want to go up and then over That's really sharp. Maybe let's pull it back a little bit. Oh, the whole thing? All right, I guess I have to pull the whole thing back. We'll make little segments. That way I don't have to do that again. So we'll go about here first. Okay, and then from here, we're going to go up and then over. That's a little better. Good enough. I don't care. And then from here, we'll go up and over. About like that. All right. So that gives us our little train intersection. All right. That's good. Now, this part needs to come over like this. We're going to have this come out, and then I want to curve that way. So I deleted this. We're not doing that anymore. And I'm going to bring it over myself about like this instead. It's going to cross there. And then from there, we want to go over and connect like that. All right, that's going to give us the connection with the rail yard, which gets it hooked up to the rest of everything. And now I can afford to have more trains. Now for this cargo station, though, kind of have a couple of options. But I think the main option is I need this to give a little breathing room to this here. So we're going to have this one, I think. It's going to be kind of a zigzaggy wraparound, but it's still going to be fine. It's still going to work really well. I have the, it's a single rail here. So we're going to, of course, make it a dual rail because we can. And we're going to say that we want to curve this. It shouldn't have a whole lot of speed at this point. So I don't think it's a big deal, super big deal if it goes sharp. And then we're going to bring it over here like this. And then I'm going to bring it over like about there. About there. All right. Then from this point, we'll say that side and that side. Now, again, it's kind of sharp, but it fits everything. It connects everything together. All right. That's what I'm looking for. We need to get, I'm going to say extra tracks for more trains. Boom. Done. We're also going to want to go ahead and buy that tile just so I don't have everything behind me. I'll just buy these. I have only 13 tiles left, actually. Let's wait. Let's wait. We don't need that. Lack of labor. What are you waiting for? Wow, you need a lot of employees. Yeah, we definitely need more people. I mean, the taxes are reasonable right now. And, you know, there's just not a lot of demand for anything else other than a low density residential. So more low density here, I guess, right? They want to work over here. They want low density. So maybe we will develop this area over here for additional low density housing so they can have more workers, I guess. So we'll bring it over all the way up, I guess. We'll go like that, about like this. And then let's use the grid tool, I suppose. My grid tool. And we'll want to line it up with this one. So we'll say it goes out about yay far. And then we'll just have a big old grid made. And it's not going to make the whole thing for us, but we can just have a big old grid made about like this, I guess. Slope too steep, is what it says. Won't let me make any of this stuff. It's only going to allow me to do this. That sucks, but it is what it is. I'll bring it out from here. And from there, we'll say, yeah, it just doesn't like me making the grid like that. So maybe we'll take a step out. Let's say from here. This is lined up with that road, so we could just do it ourselves at this point. You can say it from like here. And then we make the grid without their permission. I like that better. All right, and then we can just connect it like this. So this becomes like kind of an arterial at this point. This is going to become a pretty major road. So I'm not sure these houses are going to survive. They are. This one is on the main road. So like, some of these people are just going to live on the main road, on the big arterial. But I guess that's okay. If that's what they want to do, then that's what they'll do. But we're going to make this kind of a major roadway here because it just fits that description right now. All the way out like that. Okay? Seems good? Yeah. All the way out. Make it all the way. There we go. Okay. And we're going to develop this into another low density area. And probably you could put another arterial, or maybe like right here off of this one, right? So we could say that this one continues on at this point, and maybe we curve it just a little bit because we want it to line up with the other one. Let's do a continuous. Yeah. So continuous curve. Whoops. Right, like that, and then like that, and then like... Oh, you're gonna do that to me, huh? Not so good looking after all. There we go. Really? There. Looks better. That's fine. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade that all the way out as well. So this will be another main road, quote unquote, that will bring people where they want to go later. Yeah. Another commercial area, places for schools, etc. All the way out here like that. You have a lot of houses here. There's a cemetery. I feel like we need places for fun. We need a lot of other stuff. This is agricultural land though, so like I don't want to develop that. That's why we're kind of avoiding doing that, because there's additional capacity for agriculture right here, and I don't want to, you know, use it for something else. We'll have this old road right here go this direction, and we'll just have it meet up with this. It looks like it's going to be kind of hilly, and I don't want it to do that, so we probably should flatten this out too. Yeah, let's get a little flattening on this area right over here. Just, I know you can't go fast with this tool. I'm just being dumb. There we go. There we go. And make sure that all of our crops are not, you know, going up on some kind of tiered hill. It looks really silly when you do that. Okay, good. So all my crops are gonna get brought down in elevation here. That's great. Hey, it's fine. It's where it is. Although I will say that that looks kind of dumb. Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit. Not sure I like that. I'm not sure I like that either. You know, maybe they'll oh shit. You know, I'll adjust this. Between videos, I'm gonna adjust the roads, the different elevations, and all. Like, I'm gonna fix all that stuff so that we don't have to deal with it. All right. I don't want to occupy all of your time with elevation changes. Okay. It's like there's certain things I want to show you, and then there's certain things where I'm just kind of like, you know, I think they can trust that I'll get to it. Okay. And this is one of those things. You can trust I'll get to it. All right. It's gonna be fine. I'll show it to you later. All right. Next video, I'll be like, look, guys, it's flat. All right. So this is gonna be like that. There we go. And we'll just kind of make that a little bit more gentle. But now we have more agriculture land. We can start developing over on this side. Okay. And then maybe we'll do the same thing over here. All right. There we go. Okay. So over here on this side, I think we need to more commercial on the main road, of course. So we're going to allow more low density commercial. I think really all along this road would be okay. It's going to get noisy in this side. So maybe not this particular road. Maybe we get rid of it there and oops, nope, that's the wrong way. Get rid of it like that. And maybe we get rid of it a little bit here. How about like that? And then we could replace this with like offices instead, which is going to make it a lot quieter. So we could do something like that instead. And there's office demand. There's a lot of office demand. So that's going to be filled in right away. There's lots of commercial demand too. So with that, we'll say that we want to connect these roads. So this one's already connected that way. And we could go ahead and do that here too. I didn't line these up. That's not great. I'm gonna redo this really quick. I'll be right back. All right, so it's laid out. Everything's good here. We have a slightly larger area here, so it can fit like schools and stuff in here too, and also hospitals and crematoriums and all the other basic necessities and stuff. Now I could put it in here, but I like the idea of just having that be for homes. So we're gonna go ahead into low density, our low density designation here, and we're just gonna paint that whole thing for now, and then what we'll do is go into our mixed housing, because I need to add housing anyway. And we're going to have mixed housing be near this main road right here. So we got a couple of bigger roads, right? And these are just to help facilitate people moving through. so they can get into this section, but then there's a few roads where that's where they're going to get in, and that's a little bit higher capacity. And we'll have the mixed zoning for this be over here. So I think on this one, we'll go ahead and do something like this and something like that. And then over here, we'll do the same thing. I'm going to do row housing here and also here. There. Yeah, row housing will be here. Right there and right there. And then I'm not sure why it's not painting that, but let's see how it develops from here. So we should have a whole lot of people getting developments right here. And then we're going to need schools, hospital, medical clinics, etc. over here too. So let's go ahead and grab the medical clinic. The nearest one is way over there, so we definitely need another one. And that will be, let's put it off of, let's put it on this road right here, like that. Yeah, that works for me. Put a little firehouse over here too. And we'll put that on this road, let's say right like that, in the corner there. And then we'll have the police station for like another full-on station, because the other one's over there. So we'll have this one be right over here. Okay, so we're providing all that stuff for these guys. Then for education, elementary school, we need access to that. So we're going to say the elementary school goes there. And then high school, we have enough room for it. And we have kind of two of them already, so I'm not sure we really need an additional high school. Like, we already have one over here, and it's not even remotely full. So I think these guys could just go to that high school, but we're going to need to provide bus routes and stuff to get them in there. So, which is something I'm going to take care of offline too. I'm going to take care of bus routes and stuff. It's not the most engaging content, so I'm just going to kind of leave that busy work stuff for there. So for the cargo train terminal, we want the trains, and I'm not even entirely sure they work, right? Because for a while there, they have not been working. And so you can take a look at a lot of the resources and stuff here, right? We're not getting this stuff delivered to our businesses via train because we haven't had a way to deliver that stuff. And I've been kind of going back and forth as to where I want that stuff to come in. I was going to put it over here and make this whole big shipping thing. And like, I might still do that, but I kind of want this area. And so I think what I'll do instead is I'm actually going to fill this in with land right here and let this river kind of go a little bit less zigzaggy and maybe get a little bit wider here. And then that way I can still use ships, but it's not going to be quite as extreme, right? It's just going to kind of be a more gentle in. So if I was to reshape the river, it would be kind of like, oh, I need to unlock the tiles, right? That's going to lead to me unlocking basically every... Yeah, all right. I'm not ready to shape the river yet. Let me do this right here, though. And then I can at least get the cargo station where I want it. I'm thinking of having the cargo station, like, right here. Right? So, like, the river's going to come this way on this side of it. But the cargo station will end up being here is what I'm thinking. And if that's where it ends up, we would want this to be relatively flat with this. And we want this stuff to all just be flat relative to everything else. So, like, I need to move... wow, that's an interesting effect. It's this classic rustic house. Isn't that wonderful? The old mill ruins. We can move them over here somewhere so they're out of my way, but on the right elevation. That way I don't get rid of the classics. We'll take this stuff, and we're just going to end up flattening this land for the most part, and I'll teeter it down into the river once it's done, but I want the cargo station to be over here. So we'll have to move this out like this, and we're flattening that out, and like about here, you know, just kind of flattening that out a little bit, and then the river will end up kind of cutting. Let's say the river cuts right like here. Say the river's going to come in about there. Okay, so I'll just cut that in just to remind myself, like, hey, why is that like that? Oh, right, the river's coming in there. That's about where it's going to come in at, I think. That's probably pretty good. All right. So that's the case, then the cargo station for the trains would be here. Now that means there's going to be a lot of traffic generated here as the trucks are going to be created to bring things to the businesses. That's what this gigantic road is for that's barely used. All these trucks can get down and get where they need to go. They can also turn right here, get down in here where they need to go. And then we'll also have another bridge right here that is going to allow them to get directly into the side so they don't have to burden that. But for the time being, I think this will be fine until we really see it congested. I think I can go ahead and say this will be fine. So let's just straighten this out just a little bit more. There we go, just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so cargo station. I want cargo train station right here. Train terminal. Flip it this way. Has to come in on this side, unfortunately. We're going to have it be... I really wish I could mirror this. Because I want it here, but I want the trains coming in from the other side. And I don't see any way to mirror it. I haven't noticed that yet. If you guys know how to mirror that, please let me know. I'll gladly redo it because I'd love to do that. But I'll have to flip it for now so it can come in from this side. And it'll come in from about here. And we'll say maybe it's right there. All right. Cargo train here. Now, it's over here near the river where the river's going to start widening out so that the cargo trains are also really close to where the boats are going to come in. So all this becomes like a big shipping yard that we can have all of our resources, including the ore and stuff, can all get easy access to the boats and the cargo. And this stuff can now get into the city via the rail instead of having to come on the trucks and going through all this traffic to get where they need to go. It can be parked right here. And that way, as I expand and have like another town or something over here, it can also be brought that way too. Or they don't have to use the highway necessarily either. Okay. So, yeah, that's the game plan. Without buying the tiles all the way, I guess I maybe could buy the tiles all the way just to get this part done. It won't matter, I don't think. Yeah, we could. Let's buy that. Now I can make the river do what I want, right? Ah, screw it. Let's just do it now. Like, whatever. Let's just do it now. Just take this and expand this out a little bit. And it's going to look weird while I have it paused because the water physics and stuff haven't, grabbed that land yet. But if I unpause it, eventually it will take over as it needs to. Yeah, there it goes. So we're going to have it go this way. And we're diverting the river. We are now diverting the water to go in the direction we want it to go. And it won't look quite as... I'm not sure it's going to look quite as clean. Wow, look at that. That's different, isn't it? Okay, we definitely don't want that. Not sure how that happens. Man, there's a big difference in elevation between these two pieces of water, isn't there? How about we maybe go like this, and then we can go like that. There, now it's like a waterfall almost. That's kind of cool, actually. That was a big change in elevation there. So now I can kind of realize that by diverting the water that way. And if we divert the water that way, then we would basically just be taking this. I do want this to kind of go lower, though. So if I could maybe get you to come on down like that, that'd be great. Just come on down, slope yourself down a little bit here. There you go. And then maybe we'll just have you be flat on this side. And now we'll have fully diverted the river. And it's now going to go... I'm just going to clean that up a little bit here. But we'll now divert the river, and it's now going to go that way. So we should see, I think anyway, we should see this water basically dry up, I would think. And then we can fill it in and do all the things we need to do with industry, but still keeping the river flowing in that direction. And then I'll just have it go across this part here, a big rail bridge, if you will. It's really high anyway, so a big rail bridge could be here. Let's maybe make this a little bit cleaner looking, I guess. Rail bridge goes out about here, and maybe we keep it... I keep hitting buttons for workers and resources, trying to show the grid lines and stuff, or the elevation lines. Like that, and then we just go all the way over. Yeah, kind of like that. But, with a bridge instead of going all the way down to the bottom. So how about we lift it up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift you up higher. I want to see the grade be 0, basically. So bring it down a little bit. And down a little bit more. All right, that's pretty good. I don't like the fact that there's a post right in the middle of the water. That's more what I'm looking for. It's about more like that. Bring it down even further. Right about... Yeah, that's closer to what I'm looking for. Ooh, that's great even still, but there's still that post is in the middle of the water. I'd like to get rid of that if I could. That, yep, right there. That's what I want. All right, so now it's like a flat rail, but we could still get boats under it, I think. And that way, if I wanted to put the shipyard, for example, right here, I could. I want the flexibility. I'm pretty sure I'm putting it over here, but I kind of wanted the flexibility of putting it over here, especially for passenger boats. Bringing passenger boats into this area would seem like a pretty good thing too. Okay, so yeah, I'll clean this up and make it look all good, and we're probably gonna have this water come out and be diverted about this far, I think, probably. So the river's, again, it's diverted in a really weird way here, but it's gonna look more natural when I'm done with it. And then yeah, we'll have the road right here. Just connect the road up. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to bring cargo here. I hope we are, but I don't know that we are. We'll just get a thicker road right here. It's fine. We'll go all the way out to about like that. And then it diverts and goes up like that. So it is now connected to the roads exactly where it was going to be. And we can then bring this over on this side. Bring this over from this point. Let's have it go down and curve right behind these businesses the way they were going to do. About like that. Yep, just as you do. And then we need to buy this tile so we can connect it to the rail over here on this side. It needs to be kind of about like that. Yep. And then we need to buy this tile. So we need to grow the city even more to get access to that. Turns out I didn't even need to buy this tile after all. It wasn't really that important yet, but it's okay. We have a game plan, right? So I've done an okay number of things to take care of the icons. I know they're all still there, but we've added additional housing and we're just waiting for them to build it all. So that should help with rent because we're adding supply. And again, it doesn't really work that way in the real estate industry, in the real estate business, but generally speaking, it's more supply would lead to lower prices, usually. And so I've added additional supply. I will continue to do that out to this way. So we'll have another extension to this neighborhood here. I'm probably going to go ahead and add some apartments in this zone here because it's a little bit closer to sort of the center where university is and the highway coming off. And we would want a lot of commercial right here. Is a good spot for commercial stuff to happen is right in this area here. So I'm going to add some of that and then probably add some apartments and stuff on this side of it. In fact, I can probably just go ahead and do that now. I can say I want medium density row housing would be like around like this, and maybe they'll build it. I don't know. But it's just got to develop a little bit more to get more people. And then as more people get educated with the different colleges and stuff that we have around, which I think this is, not quite the college town over here. I don't think we have a college over here, actually. There's all high schools and stuff, right? So we could put a college over here. We have a high school there. So there's actually already 2 high schools. These guys don't need another one. They can get to one of these 2. And then there's the college right there, which is not full yet. So we could add another one. We have the budget for it. We're making $600,000 a month. So I think we lower taxes even more. Let's bring more people in. We can raise... the demands on office and industrial is so high right now that I just don't see a reason to... I can make it up the difference with the commercial taxes a little bit. But if I lower the taxes for people's homes, maybe this will lead to them not complaining so much about high rent because they'll have lower taxes anyway. They can afford it. Yeah. So there's the work left to do. Okay. And then obviously we've got these areas here. You might be wondering why I haven't got all these roads and grids, but I haven't developed them yet. And that's because of the ground pollution. I'm waiting for it to dissipate. And this is actually working. The trees are... It takes forever, but the trees are removing the ground pollution here. I like that. I have also planted some trees over here in this other industry area to get rid of that ground pollution. It's just taking a long while to do. But I'm waiting for the pollution to go away before I develop that stuff. And of course, we don't want to develop anyone's homes near all the wind turbines. So those are, we're going to kind of keep them over here. And there's going to be some homes and stuff maybe over here next to this and commercial centers and stuff. But we'll keep our distance away from this. And then I think that was it for today. Yeah, we had I think we had an okay productive day. I'm gonna say it's an okay productive day. Okay. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.